Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Bruin Steel here, and this is going to be a recap video. So I did a bit of this last season for the Steelers, but I haven't really done actual TTC videos. I'm not gonna do TTC videos. To be honest, there's been a lot of crazy drama with the TTC and stuff like that. Plus, I have my own shit to deal with. But anyways, don't want to talk about too much of it. So let's get to this recap. So I was thinking, like, before each season, like how would I would do like videos, just share my thoughts on the game. So pretty much I'm gonna do every 2 games. I think I did every 3 games last year, or was it like every 4 games I would do a recap video after. But this time I'm gonna do a little short so I don't have to look up stats or anything like that. I'm gonna have stats in front of me and just share my thoughts about the game and stuff. So anyways, let's get to this. So I am going to be doing like I was saying, I will be doing recap videos for every 2 games. So like every 2 games I'll be doing a recap video. Hopefully I can. If not, then I would have to find another time to do a recap video. But anyways, getting into the season so far. Week 1, we played the New York Giants. As you can see, we got the W here. We got the win here. To start the season, we start the season 1-0. The first time starting 1-0 since 2017. So we went 26-16. I think it was I think it was pretty good game to win. Looking at the stats, Ben Roethlisberger was the huge story in this one, returning from injury, missing like almost the entire season after getting that shoulder injury against the Seahawks in week 2. So he came back. He went 21-32 in throwing attempts, and he went 229 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the full story was like, James Conner is always injured, and what do you know, he sprained his ankle, he's out for the game. He only had 6 carries and 9 yards. That's just, ouch, that's just unbelievably horrible. But the real story was Benny Snell Jr. He had 19 carries, 113 yards. And people, I myself as a Steelers fan said that Benny Snell should start over James Conner. I said that, but we'll get back to what happened in week 2. So Benny Snell was on fire. We just completely shut out this New York Giants run game. Like, look at the Giants. So Saquon Barkley had 15 carries and 6 yards. This rush defense was on point that night. Daniel Jones had 2 interceptions. One of them was to DJ Watt, just straight up to DJ Watt. I don't know what happened there. He just threw it right to DJ Watt. DJ Watt is going to be the leading all-time defense, like the best player on defense. He's going to get sacks, the all-time sacks. But Daniel Jones just threw the ball to DJ Watt, and that's the first interception. The second interception came off of a huge Daniel Jones drive. I think it was like 90, 80 something yards. And Daniel Jones made a stupid mistake, and Cameron Hayward, the man of the hour, comes up with the pick. I believe, yeah, it was DJ Watt and Cameron Hayward with both interceptions. Hayward was the interceptions in the end zone. Giant fans can't believe what they just witnessed. I couldn't believe it. I thought they were really going to get a touchdown. But Ben Roethlisberger threw 3 touchdown passes, 2 to Juju Smith-Schuster, who had 6 receptions, 69 yards, and James Washington right before the second half. James Conner with the touchdown. He had 2 reception yards, only 8 yards. Overall, I think this was a really, really good game. Honestly, Deontay Johnson, I don't remember who it was. Oh yeah, Chase Claypool. Welcome to the NFL, buddy. You had amazing. Chase Claypool had amazing catch. I think it was on the right far side. He caught it with 2 of his tippy toes on the line. It was ruled a catch. It was an unbelievable catch. Welcome to the NFL, Chase Claypool. And I'm not quite sure. I think it was Deontay Johnson. Like always, the Steelers just struggled on offense at the start of the game. Ben Roethlisberger had serious surgery. He was getting used to the plays. We went 3-and-out the first play on offense. I expected it because we kind of get slow on offense and we get there, a little bit. But Deontay Johnson, we end up stopping one of the turnovers was Deontay Johnson. I believe it was Deontay Johnson on the punt return. He muffs it, and the New York Giants gets it right back. And they get it on the 3-yard line. And, the Steelers' defense is just absolutely amazing, stopping the Giants to 3 points. The Giants absolutely had a really good first half, and just for some reason they fell off. That's the Giants for you. Um, there were so many, great plays. We have sacked Daniel Jones. Let me see, one, two, three times. By Vince Williams, Mike Hilton, and Stephon Tuitt. So Stephon Tuitt just got back too. He was injured for the season last year, and he's coming back. Honestly, some of our defensive players are really, really garbage. Like, I don't really. Chris Boswell misses his first field goal. Like, come on, man. Like, Jesus. It was a 10-3 game, and then we ended up getting a touchdown, 10-9. Chris Boswell misses that field goal. Honestly, the moral of the story, I think it was Benny Snell with the huge rush yards. I give credit to the defense in this game for shutting out Saquon Barkley, perhaps said to be the best running back, but that dude had nowhere to run. Bud Debris was all over him. Daniel Jones had 2 nice touchdown passes, both of them to Darius Slayton. So, looking at the stats, Ben Roethlisberger still kind of, getting used to that injury return rhythm. The O-line needs to protect him. He can only take enough hits. Like, the O-line did a pretty good job, I guess, but needs work. But anyways, we end up getting the win, 26-16. The defense played through. Ben Roethlisberger, welcome back. Hopefully we have him for the entire season. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. Benny Snell Jr. and James Conner, guess going to be a rotation situation with the two of them. And yeah, Chase Claypool, welcome to the league. That was a nice catch. Eric Ambrong is a really, really good tight end. He had 1 reception, 18 yards. Honestly, I love this kid, Eric Abron. I love to see him start over Vance McDonald, but I think the real starter here is Vance McDonald. I think the tight end situation, it doesn't really matter who starts. I think it's Eric Abron is going to be starting get some receiving yards, and then I think Vance McDonald is going to be a target. But anyways, that's week 1. A 26-16 win. We go to 1-0 for the first time. I believe it was, people were saying, the first time since 2017 or 2018. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that is the game, 26-16. The Steelers go 1-0. And this was yesterday. So week 2, we got the Denver Broncos. This was a really, really close and heartbreaking, I wouldn't say heartbreaking, but a heart attack anxiety game for me. The big story, like, I want to say something about the Broncos. The Broncos had so many injuries in this game. Drew Lock goes down with a shoulder injury. It was off of a sack by, I think, Bud Debris. I think it was Bud Debris. Give me a second. Let me check. Wow, where did that come from? I think it was Bud Debris. Yes, I think it was Bud Debris who got the sack, and then got the Drew Lock got injured with I think it was a shoulder, or I think it was it was a shoulder injury, and there's news saying that he'll be out for like 3 to 5 weeks. So Jeff Driscoll comes in. Jeff Driscoll didn't play a bad game, honestly. He went 256 yards, 2 touchdowns. One interception was off of a hands, and I think it was Bud Debris with the interception. Let me see here. It was Joe Hayden. Joe Hayden with the interception. A really nice. It was a pass from Jeff Rizzo. It was a little too high. Slipped off the hands of a Bronco receiver and right into the hands of Joe Hayden, the former Browns. We had Joe Hayden for a bit. I love this defense. Like, we had sacked Jeff Rizzo like multiple times. We had one interception. But going back to injuries, Drew Lock had an injury, a shoulder injury, which put him out for like 3 to 5 weeks. Sultan, I think this is him right here. One of their players. I know one of the players. Yeah, Sultan, Cortland Sultan or Cameron Sultan gets out with an injury, a torn ACL. Which we lost of a season-ending career. So that hurt for the Broncos. And Jerry Jeudy was shaken up with a concussion, but he shaked it off, came back in the field. This Broncos team was going through injuries and stuff like that, and it was really hard to watch. They almost came back due to the Steelers just gave up plays. Like, they just gave too many penalties. Honestly, I would say this: too many penalties on the Steelers side. That resulted of so many automatic first downs for the Denver Broncos, which, as a result, gave the Broncos 2 touchdowns. We were up 17-3. Let me get back to the bad stuff. In my opinion, what we need to work on is like penalties. We have to avoid penalties. I know a couple years ago we were the most penalized team in the league. We had like a holding call. We had a illegal block on the back on the returning team or something, and we just got penalized too much, and as a result, the Broncos got 2 touchdowns, and they almost had to come back. Thank God, the defense is what saved this game for us. At the end, Jeff Rizzo the Denver Broncos just got the ball right back, and they were marching down the field. The defense came through because they were stuck. I think it was the Steelers 43 or the 40-30. It was 4th and 2. It was 3rd and 3, I believe, and Jeff Rizzo just pissed his pants. The defense came off with a stop and 4th and 2, and then 4th and 2. This is it. This decides who wins the game, pretty much. If Denver would have gotten a touchdown, it would have been like 28-26. We would see if Ben Roethlisberger could have a comeback with a game-winning field goal, but 4th and 2, Jeff Rizzo gets sacked, and that's the ball game. And the moral of this, now I want to go to the good stuff. So the moral of this game was James Conner redeemed himself with 1 touchdown, 16 carries of 106 yards, including that huge run that he had at the end of the game to seal the game for us. James Conner redeemed himself. Benny Snell has 3 carries, 5 yards. The Steeler fans saying that Benny Snell should still, start besides James Conner. But, I saw a couple Steeler fans like Steel Maiden saying that if James Conner is healthy, he's productive. Like, he can make plays, and this is what happened. Like, this dude recovered from the sprained ankle, and he made plays. 1 touchdown run. Ben Roethlisberger threw 2 just amazing touchdown throws. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Oh yeah, I want to talk about that 1 interception. The O-line had a little bit of trouble protecting Ben. I noticed only that one time Ben has time to throw the ball. Ben Roethlisberger throws a stupid interception, and I heard that the last game that the Steelers had no turnovers, 2015, I believe. I don't remember what Steelers fans said, but I know that every single game we've been turning the ball over, and because of that, other teams are going to capitalize on our turnovers, and that's what Denver did. Ben Roethlisberger threw that touchdown Ben Roethlisberger, excuse me. Ben Roethlisberger threw that interception. Would you know? Broncos capitalized, gets a touchdown out of that. But probably the good thing I want to say is, like, I think it was last season we played San Francisco. We had 5 turnovers and we couldn't capitalize on any of them. We had capitalized on 4 turnovers in this game. Or was it 5? I don't remember. But that is an improvement right there that I noticed. And the touchdown passes, the first one was an 84-yard bomb to Claypool, Chase Claypool. Welcome to the NFL, baby. Ben Roethlisberger with a huge play. Ben Roethlisberger is still trying to get used to the rhythm of the plays and stuff like that, and because he's still coming off surgery, but he still has the arm. 84-yard touchdown pass to Chase Claypool. What an unbelievable throw. Claypool beats the defender on the left side, gets the ball, runs it. Deontay Johnson almost had a kick return, but it was waved off due to the fact that there was a legal block in the back. So that could have been a touchdown if there was no illegal block. And the second one was a huge bomb to Deontay Johnson. It was a much-needed touchdown. We were up 17-14. The Broncos were coming back, and they were coming back and fucking phone. What the fuck? They were coming back, and James Conner, Ben Roethlisberger threw an amazing pass to Deontay Johnson, and we're up 24-14. And because of stupid penalties, the Broncos got one more touchdown, 21. 26. The 26. It was 24, and then we got a safety. We got the ball back, but then Benny Snell fumbles the ball, and that right there was a result of a touchdown, I believe. Honestly, it was a really, really close game. I thought we were gonna choke this. This was just an unbelievable game, but like I had flashbacks. Really thought we were gonna blow this game. Like I said, Ben Roethlisberger, 311 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I think DJ Watt had the most sacks. Of course, this dude was a beast. Mike Hilton had a sack. Chris Boswell was perfect. That dude missed the field goal in week 1. But anyways, our punter, 209 yards, average 41.8. Wow. Okay. And kick return, Ray McLeod to McFiller. Nothing really else. Ben Roethlisberger was 2 amazing passes. A safety for us. I think the Broncos read that, and then there was a fumble, and then to the end zone as a result, and a touchdown. As a result, in the safety. Sorry. But honestly, I give credit to the Broncos. They just have. I'm curious to see how they will work with Jeff Driscoll. But anyways, I am Bruin Steel. That is my recap video. The Steelers are 2-0. We got the Houston Texans next. That's going to be an interesting game. And I can't wait for that. But anyways, I'm getting out of here, guys. Bruin Steel signing off. See you guys later. Hope you guys like this video. Share this video. I'm out of here.